Hello, hello. Welcome back. We've got about 3 more minutes until we're going to start. I'm happy you guys are here with me. Welcome back. I hope you had a great week off. I hope you were able to keep moving a little bit, but we're able to relax and get some. Can't hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good.
You have the entire house. Oh, Jesus.
Friday. All right, about 1 more minute or so, and then we're gonna get moving. You guys know the deal. If you could please drop your name and EID before we get started, that would be super helpful for me so I can take attendance when we're done. As long as you do it by the end of class, then that's good too.
Jesus, what is that?
Welcome back, everybody. I'm happy to see so many of you in class today. We're getting a start for our next 6 weeks of workouts together. All right, it is 5:30, so let's get moving. So we're gonna start out with some mobility like we normally do. So if you've got a yoga mat, a towel, a pillow, something for your knees when we get on the floor, that would be good. If you've got a hard floor, you're gonna want that. But let's start with leg swings, which I know is a little different than what we're used to, but we're gonna go for 10 forward and back on both sides. And then if you can, hold on to something and go side to side as well. We'll go 10 each way, side to side. Try to keep that leg as straight as possible. Kick as high as you can without straining yourself. We want a good stretch, a good opening of the hips and the hamstrings and those quads, but we don't want too much. 10 on each side, forward and back, side to side. I hope you guys are feeling good, ready to go. Refreshed and well rested after last week's break. When you're done with those leg swings, we're gonna go into a deep squat hold. So now we're actually gonna need something to hold on to. So I am gonna choose to hang on to the wall a little bit, but what I want from you guys now is to sit into a deep squat. So our feet are about shoulder width apart here, maybe a little bit wider. We're gonna sit that butt back like we normally do for a squat, keeping the chest up and sit all the way into it as deep as you can here. We're gonna hang out. You should feel a good stretch in the hamstrings, in the glutes. I don't want you to sit so far down that you're kind of tucked up like this and it's not really doing much. I want it to be an active hold. We'll hang out here for about a minute or so. Try to rock from side to side. We're getting hips, side to side. When you do rock, try to go for pinky toe, ring toe, middle toe, index toe, big toe, and maybe another toe. I might be missing one. But on both sides, so we can kind of get all the angles, work out those ankles a little bit too. Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining us, we're in a deep squat hold for about 20 more seconds or so. Deep squat hold for 15 seconds now. Try to push those knees out wide, open up the hips. Try not to sit like this. I know it's easy to want to just let them cave sometimes. Pulling those hands out in front helps counterbalance if you don't have anything to hold on to, but we can come up from that. We're done with that there. Now we're going to get onto the floor. So if you have a towel, a yoga mat, a pillow, grab that now. I got my pillow here. All right, so knees go on whatever you got. They're about hip width apart here. We're on all fours. We're going to start with some bird dogs. So we're raising the opposite arm and leg at the same time, keeping the leg and the arm nice and straight. Squeezing at the top, pulling those shoulders down toward the hips. Let's go for 10 on each side. Bird dog. Go nice and slow through these. Be really intentional about every single movement. Squeeze at the top. I'm looking for the shoulder to be squeezed, the glute to be squeezed when the leg is raised, but also pulling the opposite shoulder to the opposite hip. So we're contracting the core and getting that warmed up, ready to go. Nice and slow. Good work. Nice and slow. Still squeezing. Try to raise the arm and the leg and bringing them back down at the exact same time so that we're meeting in the middle and then back down on the ground at the same time too. Good. All right, when we're done with that, we're back on the ground still. We're gonna go for some Spider-Man stretch. So we're just gonna need that towel for the one knee here. We got a low lunge. We're pretty deep here into this lunge. Hands planted out. They're inside the front foot. I'm gonna take that inside hand, bring the elbows down as far down, close to the floor as I can. Open up toward the ceiling. Big stretch, big reach. Hold for a second. Hand back down. And we'll walk it back for some world's best stretch. Let's go for 10 on each side here as well. Get a good stretch through the hip flexor, the hamstring, and we're working that T-spine a little bit, warming that up. Try to work through your hips a little bit. This one is awesome for our hips. Make sure when you're opening up, you're opening toward that bent front knee instead of the other way. Go for 10 on the one side and then switch it over to 10 on the other. Take these nice and slow too so we can get a good stretch, good hip opener. Good work. All right, when you're done with that, let's go for some inchworms. So we're gonna start on the ground this time, just because you're already there. Inchworm, so we'll be in a plank to start. You can throw in the push-up if you want. So we're gonna do this a little bit differently. So you can either push up or not. I want you to walk your hands back to standing. Walk out to the plank. and then that push up in or not. Let's do 10 of those. Making sure you're getting a good stretch through the hamstrings, keeping those legs as straight as possible as you come up. All the way up to standing, good. If you're just joining us, we're working on some inchworms. Plank, walking the hands all the way back to the feet. Push up or not. We've got 10 of those. Good work. Nice job, everybody. Take these nice and slow too. All right, when you're done with that, no rush, you can keep finishing. Go ahead, grab a drink, grab some water if you need it, grab a towel. We don't technically need any weights today, but if you do want to add some weights, it can just be something light. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. We're going to do some calf raises, and that's really the only thing that should be weighted today. We have 10 minutes coming up. We've got 5 different movements. We're going to roll through 2 times, 1 minute apiece. So we're going to start with some squat jumps in the first minute or air squats. We're either air squatting or squat jumping. Or if you need to, you can squat to a chair, squat to your coffee table, squat to your couch, whatever you got to do if you're more comfortable with that, and that's totally fine. So 1 minute of squat jump first. We've got a side plank hip lift coming up next. So we're on the floor here. My legs are bent up at 90 degrees. You can kind of see that here. From here, I'm just lifting and squeezing the oblique, bringing myself into a straight line. We'll go for 30 seconds per side. On those hip lifts, we've got bird dogs, so we are going to need our towel or the yoga mat, whatever you guys got for that. We've got bird dogs for 1 minute. We're going to really work on contracting the core with that. The first round we did was squeezing the arm and the glute, but now I really want you to focus on bringing the shoulder down toward the pelvis and really making everything nice and tight. Next, we've got running in place. So we're either jogging in place, we can make it a high knee, or we can do a standing high knee if jumping might be a little bit of an issue for your knees. After that, we've got mountain climbers. So we're in a plank here, high plank, bringing those knees up to the elbows. We can go out and step, or we can make it a flying Spider-Man. Whatever works best for you guys is totally fine with me. I will remind you of what we've got next. So all you got to worry about is squat jumps to start for 1 minute. When you guys are ready, give me a thumbs up and we'll get going. All right, cool. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. Squat jumps for 1 minute in 3, 2, 1, go. Make sure you're pacing yourself through these, the first round especially. 1 minute is a long time to be squatting. We don't need to be sprinting through these just yet. We're just getting ourselves warmed up, ready to go for our second portion of the workout. Feel free to take this first round as a warm-up and then push it a little bit harder in our second round. That's what I would do if I were you. We are 30 seconds in already. Good work. Keep pushing through, keep squatting. We have about 15 seconds left before we go on to the plank hip lifts. 10 seconds, we're on our first side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're on the ground. We're in that side plank on the elbow here. Legs bent up at about 90 degrees. My knees are out in line with my hips. And when I come up, I'm a straight line. Squeeze the obliques. Hand goes either on the hip or in the air. For a little bit more of a difficult version, we've got 8 seconds more on this side, then we'll switch to the other one. 3, 2, 1, go ahead and flip it over. Same thing on this side, on the elbow, legs bent up at 90 degrees, knees in line with the hip. Squeeze the obliques. Try to keep the hips square and not open up toward the ceiling. Keep them nice and straight forward. 10 more seconds to go. We'll go for bird dogs. We're gonna really contract and squeeze the core in these bird dogs. 3, 2, 1, go. Bird dogs on all fours here. One leg, one arm at a time. Throw in a 2-second pause if you feel like you're rushing through these and aren't getting the contraction you need. 2-second pause and hold, contract at the top. Be very, very intentional about this. Hold that opposite shoulder to the opposite hip. Turn on all of those ab muscles so we can use them for the workout. 30 more seconds to go. Keep working. Squeeze. Feel free to pause and squeeze even longer if 2 seconds isn't enough to get that contraction. If you're not feeling it, hold it a little longer. Squeeze a little harder. 8 seconds to go. We'll go from running in place. We'll be standing up in 3, 2, and 1. We're going for either running in place, high knees, or standing high knees here. Good work. We're running in place. Make sure you're using those arms too. We're not just bringing the knees up. We're getting the whole body movement, the whole body involved. We've got 25 seconds to go. Keep working. $15 seconds. We've got mountain climbers coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're in that high plank. We're either flying Spider-Manning, bring those knees up to the elbows, or we're stepping. Whichever works best for you works best for me. Good work. We're back to the top with squat jumps after this one. Time to turn it up just a little bit. Really get warm. Really get your heart pumping, those lungs going too. 30 seconds to go. I know 1 minute is a long time for mountain climbers, so make sure you're timing yourself and pacing yourself out so we're not burning out in this first round. You've got 20 seconds to go. You can do it. Slow down if you feel like you need to, or speed it up. 10 more seconds, and we're back to squat jumps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are squat jumping. We're on our feet. Time to pick up the pace a little bit. Really go for it. You can do it. 45 seconds left in this one. Keep that in mind as you pick your pace from now on. $30 seconds to go. You're doing great. You got it. Just keep moving. Good work. We've got 15 seconds to go. 10 more seconds, almost there. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're on to those side plank hip lifts. On our side, on the elbow. Leg bent up at 90. Raising through the obliques like you've got a string from the ceiling. Pulling your hip up and back down. Squeeze. We'll go for 30 seconds on this side and then switch it over. We've got 7 seconds to go on this first side. 3, 2, 1, switch. We've got about 15 seconds left. Then we'll go for those core contracting bird dogs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for bird dogs on all fours. Squeeze and contract that core. Pull that shoulder toward the opposite hip. You can do it. Remember to throw in that 2, 3, 4 second even pause and contraction at the top if you feel like you need more. Good. Nice work. Keep working through these. We are over halfway. 20 seconds to go. Ten seconds, everybody. We'll be in our running in place minute in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back up on your feet. We're running in place. We've got high knees with the arms going to, or standing high knees, and that's fine too. Remember to get your arms moving with this one too. We are already 20 seconds in. Keep working. We've got 1 more minute to go after this for our warm-up, and then we'll get into the good stuff. Keep working. 15 seconds left to go. We're running in place. 10 seconds. We're back on the floor for that high plank mountain climber. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank. Go for mountain climbers. Final minute of the warm-up. Try not to stop this entire minute. As long as you're moving, it can be slow. That's all that matters to me. "20 seconds in already. We're so close to halfway. Good work, everybody. Come on, keep pushing. You can do it. 25 seconds. Just keep working. You'll be done before you know it. 10 seconds. Come on, finish strong. You're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. Nice work. That was our warm-up. 10 minutes done, dusted. Grab a drink, grab your towel, grab whatever you need. Take a deep breath. Try to catch your breath a little bit. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Get those lungs working at full capacity here before we get on to the other stuff. So, if you feel like you need a little bit more, we do have a rest minute coming up, but if you feel like you need to keep moving through it, we can jog in place. You can jog in place while I'm demoing and explaining this workout. If you feel like you need that, that's not a necessity right now, just if you need it. Okay, so we got 5 minutes on, no, excuse me, 4 minutes on, 1 minute off, 5 rounds, okay? We're gonna start with some prowler push-ups. And I know these are probably kind of new. I don't know that we've ever done these together before, but we're gonna be in a high plank to start. My feet are a little bit wider, and you'll see why in a second. So I have a push-up here, but then I'm gonna bring my knee, I'm gonna bend my knees and bring my butt back toward my heels. Sit back into it, and then push up at the top. That just adds a little bit more into that standard push-up. We've got 10 of those. We're gonna go for 10 Russian twists after that on each side. This can go unweighted. Just try to keep your feet together and off the ground, or we can lightly set those heels on the ground if you feel like it helps you reach a little bit better on both sides. Try to aim for the floor, touching the floor on both sides. 10 each side Russian twist. Next, we have those calf raises that I talked about. So this is where the weights come in. You don't need to use them, but if you want to, you can. So I like to hold on to something back here. Got my wall. I'm gonna bring my heels up off the ground, hold, pause for a second, squeeze the calves. You can change up your foot positioning if you feel like you need to. Sometimes I prefer to go a little bit wider with my feet, so this standard calf raise, but then toes pointed out, calf raise kind of gets a little bit of a different part of the calf muscle, so try it out. We've got 10 of those, squeezing at the top, and then we finish out our rounds with 5 half burpees, so that's no push-up. We're gonna jump out or step out into our plank, high plank, back in and pop at the top. We're hopping for both, and we've just got 5 of those. So each 4 minutes, we're gonna work through those 4 things as many times as you can. We'll take a 1 minute rest, and we'll do it 5 times. Do we have any questions? Anybody need modifications or feel like something's weird? No? Okay. Get yourselves ready. Grab your weights if you feel like you need them for calf raises. Let me pull up my timer. Get yourselves ready. We got 4 minutes on, 1 minute off. All right, let's do it. We start with 10 prowler push-ups. Yes, Kristen, I will put the exercises in the chat. I'll just do it as you guys start working. 10 prowler push-ups, 10 each side Russian twist, 10 calf raises with the squeeze, 5 half burpees. Ready? Okay, let's do it. 5-second countdown. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Prowler push-up. We're in a high plank. We're just bringing our butt back. We're bending our knees up. All right. The exercises are in our chat if you need that there. I know my board is not easy to see. Prowler push-up, just to make sure you're doing it right. Feet are a little bit wide in this high plank. I bring my butt back toward my heels, push through it, and then push up. Try to get a little bit of power from the bottom of that knee bend so you're pushing yourself back into this high plank nice and smoothly. Good work. 10 prowler push-ups, 10 Russian twists each side, 10 calf raises, and 5 half burpees. Good work. Squeeze those calves at the top. If you get through enough rounds of those calf raises, you're gonna feel them tomorrow. I know I always do after not doing them for a while. And if there's not something you regularly do or think about, your calves might be a little bit on fire. And that's a good thing. Fiery calves are good. That means they're working. We don't have chicken leg syndrome, which I used to have when I was a kid, being a gymnast. It's not a good look. We got 1 minute and 45 seconds left in this first round. Keep working, try to pick up the pace a little bit after you get those exercises down pat. They are in the chat, so you can kind of take your mind off of that a little bit and just work. We've got 90 seconds to go in this first round. Nice job, everybody. Try to get some power out of that bottom of the prowler push-up with the bent knees. Push nice and fluidly. I like to round up my back a little bit, kind of getting that wave motion through the back of the spine. It gets a little bit more built, more mobility, a little bit extra work. 45 seconds. Keep working. Feel free to throw in your weights here too. I see a couple people doing that, and that's great for these Russian twists. 10 each side there. We've got 30 seconds left. Try to bust through whatever you're doing. Get to the next exercise. When we stop this round for our rest, remember where you left off so we can pick up on the second round, wherever you did leave off. 15 seconds to go. Come on, keep working all the way through. 10 seconds. You got it. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, remember where you left off. Remember you can add in a running in place, jogging in place, just a little bit of extra movement in the rest if you feel like you need it. If not, then that's fine too. Take your rest, it's much deserved. We have 4 more rounds to go. We'll get a little finisher in, and that'll complete workout number 1. And we've got 6 more weeks. So this will be fun. We've got 25 seconds more rest. Get yourselves ready. If you feel like you need more weight for anything, for your calf raises, for your Russian twist, go ahead and swap it out. That's totally fine. Remember that you don't have to use the weight for those exercises at all. We've got 5 seconds. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Start round 2. Good work. Try to pick a pace and stick to it here. Try to match your pace each coming round. Keep working hard. We are 2 minutes in. 1 minute in. We've got 3 minutes to go. Good work. Remember with those prowler push-ups, if you feel like you need a knee variation, just pop down after you come up from the knee bend and push into the high plank. Drop those knees to the floor, and you've got yourself a push-up variation. Good work, everybody. Just do your best, pick your pace, kind of stick to it, or if you feel like you've got more in the tank, speed it up, push yourself a little bit. I know this is day one after a week break. We might not have been moving so much like we normally did in our first 6 weeks, and that's okay too. So we're kind of just working into it, and that's fine. We'll get back to wherever we were. A week is not make or break. We have 3 minutes to go. I like what I'm seeing, you guys. Keep it up.
Oh, that look in your eye had me changing my mind. You're just waiting for me.
Reach for the floor on both sides. That Russian twist. Try to touch either your weight or your hands on both sides. We're getting that vital mobility, but also working equal sides of those obliques. Good work. Try to keep the feet together on the Russian twist too. I know it's not super easy to do. If you're struggling with that, drop your heels to the floor, lightly keep them on the floor, and it should help a little bit. Keep up the good work. Squeeze those calves at the top of your raise. 2 minutes to go. Awesome work, everybody. I love the pace that I'm seeing. Keep it up. Nice job. We've got 90 seconds to go. Good work. 1 more minute in this round. We got 2 more rounds to go after this. We're almost done. We're in the home stretch. Good work. 40 seconds. Work through all the way. Come on, dig deep. Don't quit. We have 30 seconds to go. Keep that pace going all the way to the end of the round. We've got 10 seconds to go before the end of this round. We'll go for a minute rest and 2 more rounds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest. We've got 60 seconds. Just to refresh your memory. So what I'm looking for instead of the prowler push-up, if those are giving you issues here, so we're not going from here, we'll just stay here, bring your feet together. We can either go regular push-up, we can bring those knees down to the floor and go from our knees, or we can worm from the knees or that high plank. So bringing the knees and the legs down first and pressing the chest up first off the ground. Whatever you guys gotta do to get those done is totally fine. I know it's kind of a lot of reps considering we've got 5 different rounds, 4 minutes long, and you guys are getting through a ton of rounds, and that's awesome. So feel free to change up and modify whatever you need to. We have about 10 seconds to go before we start round 4. Get yourselves ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Round 4. Good work. Good start to round 4. Try to match your pace from your previous rounds. If not, pick up that pace a little bit more. Good work. We got 3 minutes left in this round. We got 7 minutes of work left before our little finisher. Come on, finish strong, push it out all the way through. Good work, everybody. We've got 2.5 minutes left in round 4. Squeeze those calves. On the calf raises, bring those heels up as high off the ground as you can get them. This is awesome for ankle mobility and strength. If you struggle with any ankle issues, these will help to have strong calves to kind of support the ankles and get rid of chicken legs, chicken calves, whatever they call them. 1 minute, 45 seconds left. Come on, you got it. 90 seconds to go. Good work. Just try to match your pace from here on out. Unless you got more in your tank, like I said before, then pull out all the stops. Let's go for it. We got less than a minute in round 4. 1 more round to go after that. So keep that in mind as you're picking your pace here. How much work do you want to get accomplished? How much work can you accomplish? Maybe they aren't the same amount. Maybe you don't want to accomplish as much as you actually can, but now's the time to push yourselves. You can do anything for 4 minutes. You can really say that about any time frame. You've got 4 different things to work through, so that makes it even better. 30 seconds to go in round 4. Good work. Come on, we got 15 seconds left. Finish strong all the way through. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We've got 1 more round coming up to finish it out. We've got a little Tabata. We've got some abs to do to really burn it out, burn that core. I know I've been emphasizing that core a lot today, and that was the whole point. I wanted to get that done for you guys and make sure you got adequate core work in your first workout back. We've got 35 seconds left until round 5, our final 4-minute round. We'll take about a minute break or so. We'll let you guys catch your breath, and then we'll get into that Tabata, and we'll be done. 22 seconds until we start round 5. We'll keep it moving. Now is the time to really pick up the pace if you've got it in you, and I know you all do to some degree. So try to push yourself all the way through. Get as many reps as possible done in 3, 2, 1. Let's go from round 5. You got it. Finish strong. Let's go. final round, last 3 minutes and 27 seconds of our workout for our little finisher. Make sure you're working hard, pushing through. We're almost done. Keep that same pace as before, if not a little bit faster. You can do it. I know you can. Good. I love what I'm seeing, everybody. Keep it up. Keep working hard. We have 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this 5th and final round. Come on, we're almost done. You got it. Keep working hard. We are under 2 minutes. We've got 1 minute and 55 seconds left. You can do it. We're almost there. "90 seconds to go. Come on, finish strong. I can see you all working hard. Keep it up. 1 minute and 15 seconds. Here we go. Final stretch. Here we go. 60 seconds to go. Last minute. How much can you get done in this last minute? Go for it. Really push it. Pull out all the stops. We're not going to stop early. We're not going to quit. You got it. Good work. Almost there. We have 30 seconds to go. Awesome. Good work. Come on, we're almost there. 20 seconds. Final 15. Come on, finish strong. 10 seconds, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. That's time. That is the biggest portion of our workout today. We do have one more thing to finish it out. We've got 4 different ab movements for a Tabata. So we'll be working 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 4 movements. So we'll just work through those 4 movements twice. That's all. 4 movements twice. Catch your breath. Grab a drink. You all did so well in our first 5 rounds. That was awesome. It was really nice to see you guys pushing and working so hard. And I'm so happy to be back. And I'm so glad to see all of your faces. We've got a great turnout today. I'll be back tomorrow too. So keep that in mind if you want another workout with me. Okay, so our core workout, our core finisher. We've got some single leg V-ups. We've done these before, but we're gonna start on our back and we're gonna bring one leg up at a time, trying to meet in the middle, keeping the leg and the arms as straight as possible. If we're not going for that today, we can go for hollow hold, knee tucks, single leg, one leg at a time, and that's a great option too. If you feel like you've got lower back issues or something's not working, they aren't feeling right, go for that hollow hold knee tuck instead. This is great, and you kind of get a little bit more work done because that's a faster movement. Next up, we have what's called a core cruncher. So keep your back flat. I don't want, if I were there, I don't want to be able to put my hand or a sheet of paper between your back and the ground. So really bring your back and core nice and tight. So from here, I'm just gonna bring myself into a ball, flat on my back. So I'm not bringing my body off the floor like a V-up. I'm keeping the back on the floor, tucking up, reaching for my heels. Those sneak up on you fast. Those are good. Those are called core crunchers, keeping that back nice and flat. The next thing is a leg lower. So leg straight up, single leg. You can go for a single leg, or if you need a little bit extra, both legs at one time. It helps if you have something to hold on to. So if you keep your weight behind your head or hold on to like a chair or something, and that helps too. The last thing, we got some more Russian twists. We're really going for it. No weights on this one, just so we can bust through them and get the obliques on fire. Do you have any questions? Anything? Are we ready to go? Are we recovered enough? Okay, cool. Let's do it. We're starting with that single leg V-up or hollow hold knee tuck. In 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds here. Go for it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. If you tried all the single leg V-ups and didn't really feel like it was your thing, then maybe try the hollow hold knee tuck next. Next up, we have those core crunchers. Lower back and hold back on the floor, crunching yourself into a ball, reaching for those heels. We can bring the arms overhead for more extension. Rest. Good. Nice work. We have leg lowers next. We can either go single leg, or both. Let's go. Keep your breathing going. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. One more thing. We've got those Russian twists to finish it out. No weights. Really go for it as fast as you can. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right, back to the top. We got one more round, and that's it. We have single leg V-ups or the hollow hold V-tucks in 3, 2, 1. You got it. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Core crunches up next. Remember to keep that back nice and flat on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Reach for the heels. Bring the arms above the head to make it a little bit more difficult for more extension. And rest. 2 more things to go, and we're done. Almost there. We got leg lowers up next. Remember, we can go single leg or both. Let's go. and rest. 10 seconds and we got our final 20 seconds of Russian twist. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Remember, you can drop those heels to the floor lightly. Still actively pulling through the legs to keep those feet from wiggling and going everywhere so we can really work on the abs. Three, 2, 1. Time. That's it. All right. I don't know about you guys, but that just smoked my abs. Ow. Good work. Great job today. I'm so happy to have you guys back and to be back with you. I hope you got a good workout in, a good sweat going. Take advantage of this cooler weather we've got. I see Monica's outside in this nice weather. That's awesome. An outside workout is great. I'll be back tomorrow and Thursday too at 5:30 p.m. So if you want to work out with me, you can come to my class. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday when I see you. Good work. Bye, everybody. Make sure you put your name in the ID before you go. Bye. Good work. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Great work today. Bye, Jennifer. Good job.